was the video for staff accountant versus financial analyst, MBA from UCW, and a great Canadian journey, I would say. Hello guys, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to my Facebook channel as well. It's my Facebook page, I would say. So guys, आज मैं थोड़ा सा इधर पार्क वगैरह में आया था. तो आज today's topic is all about whether to go as a staff accountant or whether to go as a financial analyst, considering your accounts, finance, and you would say if you're an ACCA, if you're a CA, if you're a CFA. So these are the qualifications which are like highly recognized in Canada, right? So what I would suggest you guys is to have that courage as well. Like if you guys know that you are a good graduate, I would say that, for instance, if you're looking, what is here is that if you're from an accountancy role, or from if you're a chartered accountant, if you're an ACCA, you would get a role here in Canada as a staff accountant. Okay, so if I would say staff accountant versus financial analyst, I would highly recommend that if you guys are from finance, MBA finance, or like if you guys are CFA, started financial analyst, if you guys are CPA Canada, so you would definitely go with the job role of a financial analyst. So these are like the two major job roles, I would say, that have high salary packages in Canada. And other than that, what is here is that if you guys are financial analyst or a staff accountant here in Canada, you will easily get your PR, like permanent residency in Canada. So what I can say here is that I would strongly recommend you guys to, if you guys are from ACCA background, CFA, ICMA, SEMA, so these are some of the qualifications which will get you into that role of staff accountant or financial analyst. Okay, let's discuss some of the what are the job duties in staff accountant. Whenever I talk about staff accountant, I would say the staff accountant is more of a financial auditor. What the job I'm doing right now is I'm working as a staff accountant here in Canada. So my role is to do the audits of the company, to review of the company, engagement audits, right? Review engagements, audit engagements, I would say. So what the role I have got here is that I'm completely doing my audits on my own. I'm doing small entities. There are like different entities. There are like public entities as well to go for an audit. There are private entities as well. So if I would talk about that, what are the salaries of staff accountant here in Canada? So I would say the salaries are jobbling around like 50,000 Canadian dollars to 70, 80,000 Canadian dollars. And once you are here in Canada, based on your like qualifications, like you're here as an international graduate, you're here as an immigrant. So what you can get here is like around 60 to 80,000 Canadian dollars per annum. That's pretty good numbers. Other than that, what you can do is I personally believe that coming here as an international graduate, as an immigrant, I would say, so it's a good to go that if you opt for a CPA Canada, what is the usual process is that you go to a province like CPA BC, CPA Ontario, like they have their particular websites. You go onto the particular websites, based on your prior or previous qualification, you can get your transcript assessment done. I will definitely prepare a separate video on CPA Canada, an entirely different video on CPA Canada, but right now I'm talking about or discussing about the roles of being a financial analyst and staff accountant. So I would say that if you guys like have a previous qualification from ACCA, CFA or something like that, so you can even go for an exemption in CPA Canada. What you guys usually need to do is get your transcript assessment done, and based on that, okay, one more good point is that if you're working here in Canada, for instance, if you crack a full-time job in Canada, so what you can get is that the organization where you will work in would definitely give you 100% fees or like 80% fees of your exams and transcript assessment and everything for CPA BC, I would say, or CPA Ontario, I would say. If I'm talking about a financial analyst role in Canada, so then that's like related to MBA finance, I would say. Then that's related to CFA qualification. There is one more qualification in Canada, that is a certified business valuator, that is CBV. That is also a good role. So these all like qualifications, like okay, what I'm doing right now, I'm a staff accountant, right? I'm an MBA graduate, but like my main goal is to go for a financial analyst, right? So I'm going for a financial analyst, but my main purpose right now is to like gain some exposure or professional experience in Canada right now. And obviously then after I can go for different roles in Canada and everything. If I talk about like a salary in financial analyst role, it's higher than staff accountant, because staff accountants are doing more of a audit role, but financial analysts are some of the high paying jobs in Canada right now. So I would say they are, if a staff accountant salary is around 50 to 80,000 dollars Canadian dollars per annum, then financial analyst salaries are around 65 to 70,000 starting to 100,000 Canadian dollars. And based on your professional experience, if you guys are like if you guys have worked in Middle East, if you guys have worked in your home country, if you guys have worked in Europe or something like that, if you guys have worked in USA and you're immigrating in Canada, then that's a different story. All right, so you can get more salaries in that. So if I compare staff accountant versus financial analyst role, initially getting into the job market of Canadian or North America, I would say just to get into the job market, it is important to you secure a job, because based on that you will file your permanent residency in Canada. So if you guys ask me that what do you recommend as a staff accountant or a financial analyst, I would recommend get the first job in your role. Get into the job market as soon as you can. Either you're entering as a staff accountant, either you're entering as a junior accountant, either you're entering as I would say a financial analyst. All these roles are great, but what you need to do here is that you need to ensure that you guys have a particular skill set required for that job experience. If you guys haven't watched my last video of how I cracked 40 interviews in Canada, being a UCW graduate, so there would be a link about here, so you can click that I button and you will get into that video how I was able to crack 40 interviews in Canada. So if I'm talking about resume building, if I'm talking about cover letters and everything, that would be a different separate video, and I would definitely try to help you guys out. And you guys can comment below that what are the different topics you guys need for different videos. So I would prefer that financial analyst is a good role as compared to staff accountant, but in comparison of our salaries. But since you're an immigrant here in Canada, or you are here as an international student in Canada and looking for a job, so I would say make two type of resumes: one resume for financial analyst and one resume for staff accountant, because because I would say the job descriptions in both of the roles are quite similar. So I would also discuss in detail about the certifications you can do here in Canada, being from accounts or finance role, being from a BBA role, being from an MBA role, being from a CFA, being from an ACCA, or I have different bunch of topics coming up, right? So if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel, you guys can do so. That would be great of me. And other than that, I personally believe that Canada has a lot to offer you guys. But other than that, what I can say is that you guys need to work hard for that. What I have done here is when I was before being graduated, I was able to crack a job, right? I was getting into a 40 interviews totally, and they were mixed roles. I was trying to capture a role of a financial analyst, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get an offer from being a financial analyst point of view. And I was trying to getting some financial modeling certifications as well. I will discuss in detail if there are any certifications I would discuss about, so you need to subscribe channel for it. And if you guys have any personal professional queries, you guys are not able to make any decisions or something like that, guys can follow me on Instagram, I would say, and you guys can DM me for any queries or something, these sort of questions, I would say. Other than that, what you guys can do is I usually held a live session on my Instagram, or I can make it on YouTube as well. So I'm trying to get in that as well. So what I'm doing right now is I would definitely pick up some professionals here who are working here in Canada and would definitely share their experiences as well. And I'm trying to mix up a Hindi, Urdu, English content, so that people don't get offended that you are preparing content in only one languages. I'm trying to diversify myself as much as I can. I'm trying to look up IT qualifications as well. I would definitely share you guys. So if you are someone who from engineering background, if you are someone who is from IT background, if you guys are someone who is from PhD, who want to come here for a PhD, I will prepare a video for that as well. If you guys have any topic in your mind that if you want me to research on that topic, I would definitely do that for you, because there might be a bunch of people who would be waiting for that video. And if you guys haven't seen any video or a topic on YouTube or any other social media platform that you want guys me to discuss upon, I would definitely do that. But for that, you guys need to follow me on Instagram, I would say. That would be great. So this was the video for staff accountant versus financial analyst, MBA from UCW, and a great Canadian journey, I would say. It's a lot more to go. I'm not satisfied with what I am right now. It's a blessing from my God. It's a blessing from my Allah. But definitely, this is not the end of the world for me. I'm hustling more for different sorts of income, I would say. I'm hustling more for different sorts of ideologies, I would say. So guys, do connect me with an Instagram. Do follow me on Instagram. Do give me a direct message again as well. So staff accountant versus financial analyst are the two top roles here in Canada, and based on that, you will definitely get in your PR and Canadian citizenship as well. Canadian passport is definitely worth a go. It's one of the top ranked Canadian passports in the world. So good to go. And thank you so much guys for watching this video till the end. I think it's been so long here. So thank you so much and take care.